Tonight, from Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Adam Humphries.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here comes the Tennessee offense, and you see Ryan Tannehill leading them out.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Quick slant to Brown. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And now hang tight here. Following the play, still down on the ground, is A.J. Brown. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this time he is in. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Well, the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. From the gun, it's Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
Brings up second.
The numbers for Brown from a week ago. What a ball game. 4 receiving touchdowns.
And he's not just a specialty guy either. They went to him when they were in the red zone. They went to him when they weren't in the red zone. They went to him anytime they could for obvious reasons.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. 2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Gotta like what we're seeing from him so far in this game. This is the 3rd game of the season, and he's already accumulated an AFC Offensive Player of the Week award in this young year.
Yeah, week 2 was his. The announcement came Wednesday that he got that award. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. It's complete to Brown, right side. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers for him from a week ago, 13 carries, 52 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And that's caught by Beasley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Allen now looks to throw. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Allen. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
To try again after the sack. Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Here's Allen to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Makes the score Titans 14, Bills 10.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Carter, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Humphreys on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw is Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right?
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney, his second sack of the night. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
Third down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On third down, they go with Singletary. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Adoree Jackson deep for Tennessee. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle here to Brown. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now it's Tannehill. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
And
throwing again is Tannehill. And this one caught by Max Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Again, Tannehill. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Tannehill.
A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan, and we will skip the highlight show this week, get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's third down.
He was covered by Kevin Byard.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 39 yards there, a big one.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw, it's Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. They'll look to run with Singletary. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
Right there, 54, right there.
To the air, Allen.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And the Bills have retaken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Humphries. Runs through the contact.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
A.J. Brown and the Titans getting the ball back here.
And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Back to Brown, this time complete.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Carry now for Derrick Henry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. They're shoving his way inside the 35. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. It seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. High throw, but he makes the catch. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here.
They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Allen hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
What part do they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, it's Jordan Lewis.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 29 yards.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Allen now on 1st down. And he finds his man. That's Sweeney. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good. We're up.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football.
Ryan Tannehill sacked. A fumble on the play.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Allen hit. He lost the football.
Ryan Tannehill sacked. A fumble on the play.
Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And that is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career, but we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Tannehill. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from blocking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 14. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
A pickup of 2 yards. And a Titan.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Tannehill going to throw it, looking for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
To the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
right? Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
So they went to the booth to see if that was a touchdown, and they have decided it will not be a touchdown. 6 points off the board. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen hit. He lost the football. And that might be Titan football. It is.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Throwing right, and that's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Throwing now, Tannehill to the end zone, but it's incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but now it's 3rd and goal. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. But they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Number 11.
A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
For the extra point.
Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Lewis on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
And now the Titans defense gets set to go again. They did their job coming into the hostile environment, doing what needed to be done to get the W.
And that has to feel great because all during the week, that's one of the goals that they talked about. Going on the road, making that stadium their own, establishing themselves in the game. Give them credit. They got all those things done.
Yeah, both sides of the football did their job in this one.
Can't do that.
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
And Beasley with it over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and
Clock
10.
management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. This one caught by Davis. Now Davis fumbles it. It's picked up by the Titans, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill uncorks one for Davis. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
For Davies White on the coverage.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Tannehill. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
To throw is Tannehill. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continue.
Tonight, from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Tonight, we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the New England Patriots and the Tennessee Titans.
Adam Humphrey is on the return.
The Titans set to take over behind their quarterback, Ryan Tannehill.
Okay, I'm not taking... The win being first and foremost.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So here are the Patriots now in excellent field position to start things out. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, and none other than Cam Newton.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes.
Right.
So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
2nd and 9.
A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 14 carries, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on. Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a Patriots first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try to run with Harris. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Harris. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
His pass caught at the 4. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Tackle made there by Chris Wormley.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
On second down, it's Henry, and he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On third down, Henry. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they doubled it and get 10 here. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
A first down carry for Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Let's go.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now Tannehill. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Patriots nothing.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, the Titans and Patriots tied together in so many personnel-related ways, but remember, these two met in the first round of the playoffs a season ago on a cold Saturday night in Foxborough, and it was the Titans who came in as the 6th seed and pulled off that stunner 20-13. Of course, Logan Ryan, one of those with Patriot ties, he intercepted Tom Brady, brought it back for the touchdown on what would prove to be Brady's final pass in a New England uniform.
That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Newton. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. And I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Number 37.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Newton. Stepping up, he'll try and run.
Number 1, Cam Newton.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On the move to his left. He may try and run for this. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run with Harris, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you get...
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
The kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Humphreys. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own 29.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. This is Henry. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Though certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And a decent move, but brought down quickly just outside of the 5-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, They gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Play action. It's Newton. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Humphries. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to a position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Delay of game, offense.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Tannehill going for it all. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. But the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Getting set to go again here. Cam Newton marches back onto the field. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent. Just the one touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader. Making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this third and fourth quarter.
Simmons on the stop.
Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
40-yard
Respect.
They run again with Harris. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And that will be incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur. Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Right there. 54. Right there.
On first down, it's Henry. He finds an opening past the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
Muscling free near the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Tannehill to the turn and give this to Henry.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Patriots have it.
Derrick Henry on the carry. Fumble on the play.
He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
What did they call that on?
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
From the gun, here's Newton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're...
And this will be caught at the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. they were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Again, it's Henry.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he will have a Titans first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines. While this one...
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Titans are going to take the lead.
Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Patriots 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Now a first down throw for Newton.
He'll get that one to Taylor, complete.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, New England.
Operating from the gun, Newton. Open man is Myers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Newton on first down. Oh, no, he lost the football. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
From the 50, Newton. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry.
Newton's pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11. And it's
as big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Newton throwing again. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Back to throw. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is up. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Humphreys on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sideline. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Derrick Henry, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Extra point good by Gostkowski, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From just inside the 20, a short kick. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. And after the slow start, the numbers show he has really straightened things out. How often sometimes is that you come into a game and the defense is game planned a little differently than you expected?
More often than maybe people realize, so adjustments are often a big part of each and every game, and it's not just getting to halftime. It's series to series to make it work, and being able to hang in there when there's a little adversity early and see them able to flip it around, it's kind of gratifying for a team to watch, especially for a coach.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Newton. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Newton's pass intercepted. The Titans take over first and 10 at the 12-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for A.J. Brown. Incomplete. He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that,